No, this is special. Card of the day, explore. Ah, this is awesome! Go down brown tree.
This thing's, what's wrong with it? Normally you just snap and it just kind of works. All right, let's try it again. Ah, there we go. Nice and packed. So I think I want to help Erin out real quick because she's been running around this morning getting ready, and just pack her bag. Ready? And hey Erin.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to help you pack your bag. You've been so busy this morning and it's just not working.
Let me help. Got it.
I don't know why I couldn't do that. You just have the touch, don't you?
Got the touch.
We are almost there to Freedom Bike Rentals. Super excited about it.
How excited?
Very excited.
Like super duper?
I'm jumping up and down in the air right now.
I can
Seat
tell.
belted in.
Wow. That's a magic trick. So excited. Here we go.
All right, we've arrived. Hola, it's Brian y Erin. Buenos días.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do now is just go over a little bit about driving here in Ecuador, and then we'll go over the route in detail, so you guys are familiar with where you're going, and if you have any questions or whatever. You can also change things if you want, change on the fly. So.
It has all phone numbers on it.
Cool.
Call us for any reason, we're here to help.
Cool.
Hard map of Ecuador. You have a GPS, but it will come in handy.
Sweet.
First aid kit.
Cool.
All the necessities that you may need.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys have that drone?
Yeah,
Do you still have that drone?
I think so.
Yeah.
What do you got there?
Mappa.
That's not a digital one, is it?
That's the real deal.
So it won't actually show you where you're at.
It's waterproof.
No marker.
You are.
Where's the you are here spot?
So you have GPS, here's the GPS. This is the main menu. And here, to do the program route, you're gonna hit the applications button down here. And then you have the trip planner application. Then you have each day in here. And then hit start.
Boom.
Please drive to highlighted route.
Right down.
All right, hey there, adventure friends. Brian and Erin here with Court and
Silva.
yes, Freedom Bike Rentals here in Quito, Ecuador. We're about to embark on a 9-day trek throughout Ecuador, going to the north, to the west, to the south, to the east.
Through the Amazon.
Three worlds in Ecuador.
This
All
is so
three worlds.
awesome.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
are you guys? Where are you sending us? That is your favorite spot.
I think you're just gonna love the Cascada Verde Laguna Azul. Such a beautiful swimming place.
That's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Cool.
And,
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place?
Don't touch me. I don't know where you go, guys.
He likes that Tibetan bridge.
To Tibetan Bridge?
Yeah,
Okay, which one is
going
good?
with him? 'Cause he'll go like this on it.
Yeah.
So here at Freedom Bike Rentals, they have 4x4s. They also have like these enduro BMW style motorcycles that you can take these epic treks of a lifetime that you would never be able to experience on your own because you don't have the local knowledge until you hook up with these guys who are going to take you on all the back roads and take you to all the really cool places that is very difficult to find unless you actually know the place.
That's right.
We'll see you on the road. people, we are on the road. Pulled over on the side of the road right now, though.
Right now, safety first. There's a lot of like little hairpin turns around here, so we want to keep it safe. We literally just got in the Jeep out of Quito. Wow. This country is gorgeous.
Yeah, rolling hills. The roads are paved so far. I think that we're going to be going off-road today, so we'll see where this adventure takes us.
We have no idea. It's kind of like a treasure map. And
Yeah.
we're finding little treasures along the way that they planted for us. So this is awesome. We're going to keep going so that we're not driving when it's dark. Bye! Brian loves the drone already. This is Danger Bay. We're gonna have to get our own drone.
So far, the off-road part has been a ton of fun. Holy smokes, the road is washboard right now. In most parts, it's single lane, and you could barely squeeze one vehicle through. But it does get wider occasionally on some turns, so I think that there's room for passing occasionally. But we've been flying in and out from one valley to the next, and doing these switchbacks through the mountains, and it's been absolutely beautiful. Definitely a great experience.
This is absolutely gorgeous. This road is crazy. We've got the most beautiful scenery. These mountains are 1 million feet tall. I think 1 million?
Probably pretty close to 1 million.
Pretty close to 1 million. They're probably like at least 13,000 feet above sea level.
Yeah,
They're
easily.
beautiful.
Oh, look at this.
We got some kind of landslide here. We're gonna roll right over
Just
it.
roll over it. There you go.
Right. Anyways, this is magical waterfall. We got waterfalls coming at the side of the mountains. Amazing. Back on it. All right, we're gonna go give these little boys a recorder. Watch this.
¿Cómo te llamas? Brian?
Sí.
No.
Me llamo Brian.
Brian!
Mucho gusto.
Bien.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
No way, his name was Brian.
His name was Brian. Can you believe that? Yeah.
We just saw a quetzal in the street or on the road. It was sitting on the road, huge. And I don't know, how big do you think that thing was? At least a foot.
Maybe a foot tall or so. And it was the most iridescent, bright green that you've ever seen.
With bright, bright red accents. Oh my gosh, I've been dying to see that bird since we were in Guatemala. Oh, so beautiful. I'm so glad we saw it. We didn't get it on film, but we're gonna get one, don't you worry.
Yeah, so far we've traveled 70.2 kilometers. We still have quite a bit of ways to go for day one. But I do have to say that I'm very impressed with the 4x4 Jeep Wrangler.
Yes!
It is totally crushing these mountain roads that are just, I mean, you can probably hear it right now and see how shaky it is.
This is amazing! We just made it to super silky smooth, brand new highway.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
This is really beautiful.
It's definitely nice to get on something smooth after you've been spending the whole afternoon in off-roading it and just like getting a nature's massage, so to speak.
But it is so beautiful off-road. Like, you see things that you will never see in your life if you don't go off the beaten path. So that was really, really rad.
Yeah.
We made it to Mindo!
One-quarter mile. Arrive at Septimo Paraiso 3 on the left.
Hello!
We made it.
We made it to Mindo.
Mindo.
It's really gorgeous here. We drove in on like the most gorgeous roads. You saw it. We got here. It's like a tropical cloud forest. It's really, really beautiful. We didn't have time to go around and explore. We got to our hotel kind of late. So
It was almost dark.
it was almost dark. Yeah, we didn't want to drive around in the dark. We had an awesome dinner here at Septimo Paraiso.
Yes, it's a cloud forest reserve and eco lodge here in Mindo, Ecuador.
We're gonna try to get our butts up early so we can go explore at least like the grounds here. But we're gonna have to come back to Mindo.
I think we're gonna come back to Mindo for sure. Yeah.
One day, one night, not enough.
No, definitely not enough. The place is vast. Like the land around here, it's just gorgeous. The mountains are just sprawling. There's waterfalls on the sides of these mountain roads,
It's so nice.
just cascading down. Some of them are huge, and some of them are just like a trickle. Like, and whenever I say trickle, I'm meaning like your standard water hose that you would have out of a hose bib at your house, like the faucet on the outside of the house.
Yep. It's beautiful, really just like lush green, everything green, clouds hovering over the mountain tops, and stunning.
And
Everywhere we looked, we were like, we need to film this.
Yeah, what was that bird we saw?
Quetzal.
Ah, Quetzal. It was beautiful.
So green, like iridescent green with like this color of red. Oh my gosh, it was big. It's probably like a foot, maybe a foot big. It was so beautiful. I wasn't fast enough with the rig, but I'm gonna get faster. Brian usually uses this camera, not me. So because Brian was driving, I was using the big rig, not just the GoPro. So I was like swapping between cameras. It was kind of hilarious.
But we're both going to be driving on this trek, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be pretty cool.
Yeah. Got to fly a drone today. Brian was like a pro right away.
Nearly a pro, nearly. Still got some learning to do for handling and operation. However, It was a lot smoother than I thought. The guys there at Court and Sylvain, they're at Freedom Bike Rental.
And their team.
Yeah.
Awesome team.
Gave us the drone to use while we're on the trip, the excursion.
Yep. And they gave us a little rundown at the shop before we left.
Of every day.
Yeah, we got the whole lowdown of every day. We got the rundown on the drone of traffic, of like basically everything we need to know about the Jeep, everything. It was just like a lot of information, but I feel like just like experiencing like how things are in the moment, those things that we learned at the shop before we left will come to us as we go, because there were definitely things that were coming to us as we went that we were like, oh yeah, we learned that today before we left.
So day one on the 9-day excursion generally goes up through the middle of the world, and you would go see that. But because we've already been there, Court was all like, you know what? I'm going to do something totally cool for you. We're actually going to start the day off with basically an all afternoon off-road experience. And so this particular 9-day, about 99% is on paved roads, and the paved roads here are beautiful. Like some of them were like freshly paved, and they had dots on it, like where the stripes would go. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And because we got the 4x4 instead of riding a motorcycle, he was totally cool to like let us loose on the dirt roads, because the Jeep Wrangler can totally take it.
Oh, totally take it. Yeah. He also hooked us up with some bicycles, because Freedom Bike Rental actually started off with renting bicycles way back in the day. Yeah. And so he's like, hey, why don't you take some bicycles too? And then he threw in a cooler. So we're like, all right, got a cooler to take our stuff, our like water and
our peanut butter.
Chocolate. Our chocolate bars.
And always peanut butter.
Yeah.
So today was a really epic, gorgeous day. We had a little bit of a slow start because we learned so much before we left the shop.
I think our slow start also had to do with we were shooting a lot of film there. So, normally you would go there, you'd get the instruction, okay, this is what your days are going to be like. Here's how to operate the vehicle. Here's the safety equipment. Here's how to, rules of road and all that. But on top of that, because we're actually partnering with Freedom Bike Rental on this trip to produce some videos, we also did a lot of filming while we were there, so that took up some time, I think. And we had to learn how to use the drone, and there's a lot of very important things that we needed to learn before we left, and we had to get the footage. Of course we had to get the footage. Of course.
So
thanks so much, Court and Sylvain at Freedom Bike Rentals. We really appreciate you.
And your awesome team. You guys were all super great.
Super helpful.
Yeah.
Above and beyond.
Above and beyond. So that's a wrap for day one. We're super stoked for day 2. So stay tuned. We're going to go to a waterfall. Then we're going to go to the beach. So we're literally going to go up from like way up in the mountains in this cloud forest down towards the coast. It's going to be really great.
Yeah, so stay tuned for the next video in this series.
Yes, and if you haven't yet, go ahead, click subscribe and hit that bell so you can be notified every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that we come out with fresh videos just for you.
And until next time, friends.
Adventure on.
Adventure on.
Bye.